Boom, the recording is started. Okay, I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about the sound, people. I guess it's being recorded and you can hear me, you can hear me. I guess that's the way it goes. Okay. All right. Ooh, admit. Hey, blessed one. Let's see. So, pin and let me make you a co-host. 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 Make Jacinta the co-host. All right. Life is full on, family. Life is full on. All right. Let's get everything together here, Jacinta, before company comes. All right. Let me see. Where did I get? Sent me. Wednesday session. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's get that in a note so we know what we're doing. How you doing out there? All right. Dana is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just getting some housekeeping handled, sweeping up a bit in the sanctuary, putting up the flowers, stoking the fire of love. Welcome, Dana. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am feeling the journey of travel. See, my background is now Alabama.
Morning.
Yeah. Now, I'm working out my sound here because something is acting different than I want it to. Let me know if you hear me, Jacinta. Do you hear me? Are you there? Anyone? You hear me? Good. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Okay. I'm just not going to be able to hear you from the look of things. So we'll do hand signals. Right, we'll do the thing. I'll let everybody know. I'll let all the ancestors know. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. Life is full on, y'all. Come on. Yeah, ever hear this song? Ain't no half stepping. That used to be a song back in the day. Let me tell you something. It ain't no half step. We're probably gonna have to do the pranayama snack for authentic stillness because ain't no half stepping. Is all full on. Bring your whole self. Let me get a little vitamin D shot on that. Woohoo! Come on, y'all. All right. All right, if it's just us two. We'll see who comes in. The doors are open. Calling the doors open. Around our sacred circle. Our sacred fire. There she is. The doors are open and there she comes. Welcome, 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 Miss Juliet. Welcome. Welcome. We just said some words and then there it is. Speak about the angels and they shall appear. All right. So beautiful to gather around the sacred fire of love with you all. And I think, yep, I can hear them. Our souls and ancestors are knocking on the door for us to begin. All right. So I was saying, Juliet, the sound situation is not on my side doing what it's supposed to do. So I'm not going to be able to hear you today. If there's anything you want to bring to my attention, please put it in the chat so I can address it. All right. So let's go ahead. How do I sound to you, Juliet? Let me know. Okay. So, all right. Sweet. Communication. Contact. All right. Beautiful family. Let's tune in. As those who may see the replay, we're including you in the sacred fire of love. I get a lot of comments with people that have certain schedules that would love to be here. But I feel it's important for us to hold this space in time. During a day of the week when the consciousness of those that go to a 9 to 5 have this concept of going over a hump, like there's something about the precipice of Wednesday in the cycle of the week. And we're looking at it as go to the mountaintop and yell out, you know, love is the way to guide ourselves. Love is the way we will be governed. Love is the way. I know it's a little soapy and wishy-washy and woo-woo, but man, I don't know any other way to say it, other word, other title, other way to encapsulate the energy that provides everything we need. You know, I just think about what it is to take care of a child. When my daughter first popped out, before we tune in, I gotta just share this image that came in. You know, such an incredible experience of life and its design. And watching my wife and the mystery that she became and the power that she expressed and the embodiment of our creator that she became as well. And then so to catch my daughter from all that presence and then just to feel it wash over me as I held her in my hands with all of this life essence all over her, all of the energy that goes on in the womb, in the laboratory of our source that put that body together so perfectly that it is on in perpetual creative motion to regenerate and to grow and to evolve, not only physically, come on y'all, let's catch this, because this has to do with our topic today around these patterns of life, right? That not only is the physical body regenerative and gives us signals in ways to take care of it as we grow in consciousness, but as we grow in conscious ability to take care of our body, we can continue to evolve. Now let's take that into our tune in, because the doors are open and the ancestors, the angels, the downloads of our soul is happening, you know. So let's just let's open it for those that, oh, P to the L is here. For those that want to be here, that couldn't be here, And for those of us that do show up, we are anchoring in this space. So close your eyes as we create this anchor of consciousness around the fire of love. As I make a commitment to open up this space for people to know about and participate in spreading this energy, this radiant energy that dwells within us, to give people an opportunity to come into a Sacred Wednesday circle and remember who they truly are. Let's take a deep inhale. Come into the stillness, hold at the top, feel the stillness. Exhale. Feel your body on Mother Earth, all your touch points, hold the air out. Feel the stillness in its empty expression. Now inhale deeply. Hold the breath at the top. Feel the stillness in that full embodiment of life. Life force and consciousness dancing within you. Exhale. Hold the air out. Feel the release. Feel the emptiness that brings you to that oneness with your source. Now as we inhale, we're going to hear the sound Sat. Inhale. Hold the breath. Feel the fullness of that truth, that oneness, that love that comes to every cell of your body, being distributed to it right now through the rhythm of your heart. As we exhale, we're going to hear the sound Nam. Exhale. Feel the sound on the inside. Vibrate within. Pull the air out. And silently hear the inhale Sat. Vibrating within. Hold at the top. And as you hold that breath, hear the mantra. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Exhale Nam. Hear the sound inhale as you exhale Nam. Hear the sound as you inhale Sat. Exhale Nam. Two more cycles. Inhale Sat. Hear the sound inside. Exhale Nam. Last time, inhale Sat. Hold. This time, hold. Exhale Nam. Just feel the subtle movement of the breath. Feel the stillness and hear the mantra. Inhaling Sat, exhaling Nam. Just for a few breaths here. And if you feel moved, write down a word or two connected to the ways in which you're aware you need to shift. Keep becoming aware of a pattern that needs to shift. This is the time of the year when the momentum, the collective momentum around the resolutions begins to break down. And we start seeing these patterns. What patterns are you noticing that need to shift? Let me jump in. I'm noticing the pattern of using the past to define my experience in the moment. I'm noticing how I need to shift that pattern. Drop in some patterns, some ways of thinking. If it is thinking of any inadequacy, drop something in there for me. So our topic today, within our overall theme, right, of how to access our inner guidance for successful living. As this now is our last Wednesday, our last Wednesday of January within this theme, as we move in to the theme around relationships, as we go from the one to the two, a relationship with duality. As we move into now preparing ourselves for this relationship, the power of relationships. Yes. So any patterns need to shift out there? Anything happening? As we are holding the four corners for our sacred circle. It's powerful when we gather in that number, the four corners, because this is really emphasizing the need for embodying that power I was speaking about before we tuned in. If you notice how tune in shifting, right? Yes, here's the fifth direction coming in. Welcome. Welcome, Mama Carol. Yes, we were just speaking of anchoring in the four cardinal directions. It's so powerful. And then here you come, anchoring in that fifth energy. Thank you so much. Bringing emphasis to that communication, as we just spoke about, preparing ourselves for participating in the power of relationships, which will be our overall theme for February. Let me just catalog that so I remember. Our February topic, power participating in relationships. So we were speaking, Mama Carol, that's what I love about the intimacy of our space. I'm kind of protective of it, but Carol, I was just speaking that I'm opening myself up to creating opportunities for others to come and gather around this very potent fire of love that we've been tending to. We're fast approaching a year. Wow. But I was speaking about the mystical experience of being in the presence of our Creator as mother comes into the fullness of birthing, as my wife was birthing our daughter in labor, experiencing the presence of creation and the embodiment of the Creator in my wife, and revealing what creation has created within her womb, and being privileged to catch that baby and feel all the life of my daughter, all the fluids and all of the energy, and being able to layer on my wife, and then just being with this life. And this has to do with our topic around understanding the pattern, or understanding the power of patterns. right? Power of the patterns. And when I'm saying that, the power is in our relationship to the patterns. And what that relationship reveals is that we are participating in a relationship with these patterns. There are these infinite number of patterns that exist, represented by the numbers. Right? The numbers are an expression of patterns. We just spoke about our sacred circle around the fire of love, initiating the pattern of 5. And we drop that pattern into the 4 directions and the center of the 5. Right? That center of the fire of love. So we have that sacred geometry going on. Each one of us, I believe, our soul has a unique, right, expression of sacred geometry. So as we come into being present, right, what I'm describing to you is I had to be present to the mystery that was unfolding and emerging out of the womb of my wife. I had to be present on how to catch. I had to be present, the pattern of presence. And this is what I'm calling on you for. Anybody that sees this and hears this message, as well as the ears that are, connected to this spacesuit that's being a channel for this message, that we drop into this stillness that allows us to be present to the patterns. Now, nobody wrote anything when I asked. I understand. Maybe I'd be a little shy about writing. Maybe you don't understand my question when I'm asking, what patterns do you need to change? Right? And you writing in the text, in the chat is putting it in the fire, right? We're putting it in the fire and playing full on, right? Playing full out. Because ain't no half stepping, right? That was a song back in the day that I grew up with, where it's about playing full on right now, with all of your abilities and all of your creative faculties, right? Because as I read last week, right? In a real sense, all life is interrelated. All women and men are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be. And you can never be what you ought to be until I am what I ought to be. This is the interrelated structure of reality. Now, that was Martin Luther King that wrote those powerful teaching words from this town where I am broadcasting to you from, Birmingham, Alabama. If I stand up in the wintertime, I can look at where the Birmingham jail is, at least in this present location. I'm not sure where he was, but if he was in that Birmingham jail, I can look at it. 8th Avenue North, it's right there. So what is it about the synchronization of time and space and the creative energies of life that would have me here, right? With the inspiration and the push from Mama Carol to open up this space around the fire of love and to create these downloads that will allow all to be welcome, to remember that these words that I'm speaking are not coming from me. These words are emanating from my soul. That's why I'm asking you for the words and the patterns that you need to shift. So if you're not writing them down here, it is most important to write them down in pencil. Do. Here's an assignment downloading. The love mission, as we say in the Recovery 2.0 community. Here's a love mission. Take a deep inhale with me. You look so serious, Akadama. I just felt myself. You're so serious. Okay. Now, I learned the inspiration of this from a transformational coach named Lisa Nichols. And it's about, now from our spiritual empowerment perspective, this is about, for our topic today, recognizing the patterns that no longer serve the full expression of your soul in this time. You have an opportunity for the full expression. Those of you that are mothers, you know it. You are the embodiment of the full expression of life. And for those of you that watch this that have not given birth, and men, right? There is still that opportunity to take the seeds, to take the fullness of this orb that is conceived in the form of an inspiration, an idea, or a vision that needs to manifest through you. It comes to you because it needs to manifest through you. What are the patterns that hold you back from fully being available to that idea, vision, or inspiration? Write those patterns down in pencil. And then below it in pen, your favorite color. I think she uses a specific color, but in your favorite color, because I believe choosing your favorite color will put you in tune with the vibration of your soul. Choose your favorite color and write down the truth. So if I say, the reason I'm not allowing the world to know about this sacred space around the fire of love is because my father didn't prepare me for life. I'm angry that he didn't prepare me for life. I'd rather just have it be an intimate circle, right, where I can feel safe and secure. Then in truth, I will write, I'm here to serve my soul. And I'm here to be a catalyst for people living their life empowered by the experience of it. I'm here to serve my soul, what my soul guides me to do. And my soul now guides me to let the world know about this sacred circle. Maybe it might be I don't have enough money. Maybe it might be I'm bad at managing energy, time. I have challenges organizing my time. I am a master at organizing time. And I now involve myself in developing myself into that master, into that mastery. I now activate that mastery by studying time, by honoring my service to my soul. You got that? Let me know you got that, because I'm not able to hear you if you speak. So please write something in the chat so I know I'm not alone. You know, I'm an only child. I got issues. I'm just cancel, delete. No issues. Do what you feel. All right. just feel this exchange, just feeling this change. I'm dealing with the realtor and just communication, and everybody seems like they're in a rush and in their own world in their rush, and it requires that communication to connect, right? So understanding the power of patterns, your patterns, and the patterns that the ancients have passed on to us, like the pattern of focusing in on our breath, right? The pattern of activating our space with our sound current, whether we did subtly like we did starting out today, tuning into that sound we did, Carol. We inhaled and we heard the sound sat, exhaled and heard the sound nam, inhaled and held the pattern of respiration into a stillness and felt what it is to be full of the Holy Spirit, of prana and consciousness, and exhaled and emptied ourselves and felt what it was to be empty of the physical space, but then feel the presence in that empty space. Patterns. What patterns do you need to shift? So let's drop into the pattern of respiration as we do. We serve ourselves prana snacks when we get together here in our Wednesday circle. So let's come with our spine nice and tall. And we're going to drop into that pattern of authentic stillness. So notice the ways we move our body. So we're going to be moving our arms. We're going to be moving energy around our shoulders. So be gentle with yourself if there's any shoulder issues that you are aligning with health and well-being, right? Okay, so put the hands on the knees, whether you're sitting in easy pose on your yoga mat or in the chair, and just begin feeling the presence of your body rooted on earth, taken care of by gravity. Feel the ways you are taken care of. As you inhale, sense this flow of breath that responds to you as you hold the breath at the top. And then let go of the labels, let go of all the things we were just talking about. Just let go and feel the stillness within the emptiness. Feel how in being empty, you still represent everything. One with the Creator. Now inhaling and allow the breath to flow. Exhale. Now as you inhale, tip the pelvis forward. Exhale, tip the pelvis back. That's the crest of your pelvic bone. Tilt it forward. Inhale, exhale back. You feel the squeeze of the muscles in the back of the sacrum. As you exhale, feel the opening up of the spine and stretching across the back of the spine. Inhale forward, open up a bit your sternum, exhale back. So feel the movement is being generated by the breath coming into the hips that creates the movement of the spine. So let your awareness be rooted in your hips. All movement in this physical realm is rooted in the hips, and all movement from the physical realm even into the heavenly realm is rooted in the hips. I just got that. So let's root down, let's root in, rise up, y'all. Yeah, have that sensation that you're rooting your awareness into the hips and feel the rising as you move the spine. We are opening up a central channel that allows you to be present to your magnificence. Oh, yes, I love that question, David. So if we add a little bit of the teachings from medical Qigong, and I'm sure they must be in some chamber in Ayurveda, the study of life, the Indian medicine way. But if we go to the ways that the teachings flow down from the mountains of Tibet into the medicine people in the forests, into the lands of China, the colors are very powerful tonifiers. So if you want to work with specific colors, since we're in this circle of 5 here, a blue-black, almost that indigo night sky is, if we start from the kidneys, since we're down around this pelvic area, and massaging and flexing, right? Keep the breath long and deep. Really allow the breath to be powerful now as I speak about these colors, right? So as you're squeezing, as you come forward and squeeze the muscles and feel the invigoration of the muscles in the sacrum, you're really stimulating the kidneys as you open up the sternum. And that's that blue-black indigo night sky color, you know. So if you want to see the flow of that color through your body, even just feeling the energy around your kidneys and maybe feel an orb begin to grow. These are meditations that we'll get into as I'm creating some immersions for us as we are getting closer to springtime, so that we can have available to us the presence and the power to plant seeds that we are going to cultivate throughout the year, right? And really be intimately connected to those seeds that we are going to plant. So that's one color. As we're opening up the heart center, red is the color of the heart, from red to pink. So you can see it as even a little magenta can be in there. You can see the vibrancy of the color. You're like an orb around your heart center, right? And within that orb, for the energy of the lungs, you can sense. Now, as I say these colors, keep that breath going, keep the flexing going, because this will be beautiful for opening up the central channel. As I say these colors, just be with whatever you connect to, rather than trying to remember them all. Like, let's keep the mind relaxed and just gravitate to what you gravitate to. And maybe there's nothing, and maybe it comes in later, but just gravitate to whatever feels easy to assimilate in your awareness without thinking. As we come to the lungs, there's this rainbow. You know how you have this image of when you blow a really big bubble and you can see these swirls of rainbows in the bubble, you know? So it's somewhat of a white light, but it's more opalescent, rainbowish, right? Instead of just white light. It's this opalescent energy, right? Where these rainbows of light are present. And let those rainbows of energy and light dance in a way that's appealing to you. Yeah. The spleen is this golden earth chi. It's an earth element, so it's a very rich golden color. And it really radiates, almost like warmth of the sun, but it's really radiant. And then the last one is the liver, and it's this, imagine looking into a forest, and it's this blue-green, this rich blue-green energy. So you can feel those colors, you know, as orbs, and no need to have them be in any specific place. Just however way you're aware of the colors, just embody yourself with the orb of the colors and let them flow in ways that are appropriate for you. All right, so now inhale nice and tall. It was a good warm up of the spine, beautiful, you know, inspiration for a meditation day. Hold that breath. If it's comfortable for you, lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. As long as you're not on your cycle or pregnant. Really lift it and feel the energy of the central channel. Beautiful time to be in this breath. Exhale. Pull the air out. Inhale. Raise your arms up. Exhale, let them flow down. Inhale, bring the back of the hands up. Touch them if you can. Exhale down. Last time, inhale up. Exhale down, like we were flapping our wings. Huh? Now give gentle rotations of the shoulders. Inhale up and rotate back and down as you exhale. And reverse directions. Beautiful. Inhale up to the ears. Exhale, let go. Inhale up and hold. And exhale. So just sense how this pattern brings an awareness to the experience of life. Okay. So now I want you to bring your hands with the forearms level and the hands all the way out, level to the earth. Elbows are relaxed around your ribs. And you're just beginning to, like you're playing the drums. Allow the breath to be with the movement of the hands. There is a breath of fire, but be with the rhythm of the breath. And then gradually go into a breath of fire, especially if you're new to breath of fire. Just let the breath be syncopated with the movement of your hands. And the key here is that as you get the rhythm, is to move as fast as possible with as much energy as possible, right? The pattern of energy moving, this pattern of being invigorated, vitality. Close your eyes. Focus in on the synchronization of breath and movement. So see these patterns within patterns. Pattern of moving your body with energy. The pattern of awareness of your breath being connected to the movement, which invokes another level of energy. Patterns. Okay, last few seconds here and really give it in. Give your participation in this pattern of energy. Sweeping your energy center clear. Your heart centers, moving the lymphatics as you move your arms. Beautiful. Inhale, bring your hands to the start position. Let your fingers be relaxed, but hold the arms and hands with intention as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel Mother Earth. Feel everything that is being provided for you. Exhale. And let your breath just flow in your own way. Sense how everything, the pattern of everything being given to you to have the experience of life. And you know I'm not talking about clothes, a house, cars, money, companionship. I'm speaking about just what's been given to you to have the experience of life and to be able to create with it. Drop into that pattern of appreciation for that. Feel the breath really open up your hips, as long as you're not on your cycle of pregnancy. Just really feel the gift of this body. All right, we're going to turn our palms up like so. And you have a choice here. You can come wide with your hands or you can stay close. I like the experience of feeling a sense of clearing my heart center. But we're tuning into the celestial realm now, the heavenly realms, the heavenly energies, prana and consciousness that gives us the ability to experience life. And you'll move as swift as you can in a way that works for your body. You may be right here. Allow your breath. Allow your breath to be with the movement. Okay? Let's get into it. Close your eyes. Releasing those patterns. And it's naturally happening because you're activating a sacred movement called a Kriya, right? Sacred movements that are designed to have specific results. We're working with your heart center, we're working with your chakras, we're working with your sacred design, your energetic design. We're working with the breath. Consciously breathing is going to move you from the medulla to the frontal cortex, right? Where your inspiration centers are. Where you move beyond just being an identity, identified as a human. You have creative capacity. It's in alignment with a vibration of your being, your essence called your soul. So get into it. Participate consciously. Life is here for you to bring your gift. And smile. Look so serious, Akadama. Smile. A few more seconds. Go in. If you have it available to you, really get into the movement. Feel the wind that you create, clearing those old patterns, stepping into the pattern of vitality. You're invigorated, inspired, activated with power to follow through and manifest. Beautiful. Come to the start position. Inhale deeply. Lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. As we have a gentleman coming by, walking up, I live on a hill. He's getting his exercise on, doing his walking. Feel the cosmos. Feel the inspirations. Just feel them. Feel the presence of life. No matter what's going on in the matrix, nothing can interfere with this connection to the infinite you. That's beautiful. Really feel the miracle you are. Feel awareness of the patterns being melted by the orbs of color that we spoke about. Just being melted into opportunities to grow, to expand, to be. Sense dissolving of blocks, the patterns that block you. Even if the patterns are unknown, just have a sense, the radiance of love, the fire of love, just transforming any obstacles, any negative thoughts, any negative emotions, melting them into opportunities to be with what our soul has come here to create. What is it you have come here to create? Last movement. Reach the arms out to the side, palms will be up. And we're going to bring the hands overhead, like so. All right? And this is again a breath of fire. But if you're unfamiliar with that, you can right? So you can do it with the breath. Okay? The key is we're clearing this energy, right? Really creating a coherence between the cranial brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain. Right? Really creating that coherence. All right? So wherever you are, if you experience that, the pranayama, you can do breath of fire. If you want to be with the rhythm of the breath, inhale up, exhale down. Alternating the hands. You can be here, right? Wherever you need to be, wherever your shoulders allow, right? You might be just here. And more on the wrist. So wherever it is you are, get into it. Smile, close your eyes, and feel the movement. Wherever you are, feel that clearing. The patterns that you're activating with this movement. Conscious, mindful movement. Connected to breath. Oh, adding another layer of energy. Ooh, opening up portals of expansive energy. Clearing the energy around what's called an energy anatomy point in Kundalini Yoga, your arc line, going from earlobe to earlobe. Because you're using the muscles, right, of the chest, for women, there's another arc line that flows from nipple to nipple. So these energies of awareness are being cleared and cleansed. Okay, a few more seconds. Now inhale, open up. Hold that breath, lift the muscles of the pelvic floor. See if you can feel the energy flowing like a rainbow from palm to palm. Exhale. Inhale. If you can, wherever you are with your arms, make them strong. Feel your ability to be strong in your body. No comparison to anything on the outside. That you can connect with the pattern of strength by contracting your muscles. Exhale. Inhale. Reach. Now reach. Feel this pattern reaching into your birthright, reaching into the love that's there for you, reaching into the communication you have the opportunity to activate all your relationships. And exhale, shake the arms out. Ooh, shake the shoulders a bit. Just sweep it all, sweep it all. Just sweep it all clean. Sweep, sweep, sweep. And just wash your face. Sweep your eyes out. And just with your index finger, just go clockwise. Feel like you're making a funnel into Mother Earth energetically, because she's ready to receive this and recycle it. Give somebody else the lessons that need that, but you've got them, right? So pull it out your ears, anything you've heard that you're transforming right now with this act, right? Clearing it out. Your throat, your mouth, nose. Okay. Come with the palms face up on your lap. Touch the middle finger. That Saturn finger. It's expanding into your discipline, radiating into your truth, calming the disobedient children, disciplining those disobedient children called thoughts, right? Disciplining them, bringing them the pattern of listening to the you in you, listening to your soul. So take a moment. Just feel the stillness. You want to write down right now some patterns you need to be becoming aware of. Just jot down one word or two so you can return to this and really dive into it. When you're ready, you can open your eyes or you can just listen to my voice as we just emphasize the keepers for today. As our topic was recognizing, right, understanding the power of patterns. In that understanding, we're saying we're being conscious, present to the ways that we are operating in our life, these patterns, and recognizing our ways of operating are patterns. Yeah, everything is a pattern. And we have the opportunity to join in a pattern of respiration, consciously engaging the pattern, right, that now invokes moving into our higher energy centers, and then the pattern of cognition around inspiration and intuition and visions and ideas, and the ways to follow through are part of those patterns, right? That pattern, overall pattern of creativity. So you got it. Now we have the opportunity to participate with that. And in February, we'll be developing a relationship with that in all the ways those patterns manifest, right? Whether that is through the relationship with self, all the various ways the other shows up. So we're going to be diving into some immersions this coming February, where we can spend some time, we can spend 2 hours really diving into various ways to awaken our capacity to create our relationships. Yeah. And dissolve these patterns that we relate to and no longer allow us to be our infinite self. Yeah. We can release the pattern of just being human. That sound good to y'all? You sound good? So you'll be getting the first one this week. As you know, the pattern of life is going to grow more powerful in the 22 year. So we can express the master number, you know, we can be the embodiment of that. So I've found so far that the way of thinking in the Piscean age, where we held on to thoughts, is inadequate. The same way petroleum-based powered vehicles and engines is becoming outdated. And we need to make some shifts and changes in those patterns. So remember your homework. It is simply to write down what you know is the pattern of non-truth in pencil, and then what that invokes as a solution. You know, me being angry at the way my brain operates because of childhood trauma keeps me from doing, you know, work the way I know I need to. I just write that in pencil, and underneath, I know I'm fed by my soul. I know I'm guided by my soul. I know my soul will help me do all things as long as I participate. You know, and then you just read them all. Read them all. The false and the truth. The false and the truth. You know, for one day. And then on the next day, erase what is false. Now I'm listening to our souls collectively and being around this soul of fire. She may give the instructions a different way, but I'm giving it according to our spiritual empowerment teachings that are downloading to us, meaning, you know, you just acknowledge it that one time, and then we erase that spell. Right? We acknowledge it and erase the spell. And then we speak into the truth for the next 3 days. You look at the list and you just speak into the truth. After your meditation, you speak into that truth and allow it to grow. Allow it to grow into the vision for your life or instructions for your life. Allow it to grow in ways where you are willing to participate. Yeah, family, you good? Life is full on, and so are we. We're full on, turned on. We've been turned on. As soon as we take that inhale, we're turned on. Yeah, turned on. All right, sacred ones. You all good? All right. Was that all right with the colors, Dana? Did we handle it? I gotta be a little honest, you know, I like the intimacy of a small group, but my soul is saying we need to let the world know. Yes, thank you for the acknowledgement. Thank you for being here. See this relationship, you know, this medium of technology, if you didn't say anything, if there was no way, we just feel so alone. I have to imagine you're there. Yes, yes, thank you, Carol. So I really appreciate you all being there. And thank you, Carol, for the inspiration, pushing me, pushing your brother. All right. You know, like it's sometimes a truth will come up, like I feel road weary after traveling yesterday. So I think we can acknowledge the truth of how we feel, but also underneath I can write that I know I'm being energized. I know I have the opportunity to participate in drinking my water and taking my herbs and taking care of myself. So that's what it melts into, right? So you take care of yourself. It's a powerful time. Things are going to be coming our way because you are aware you are all gifted beings. If you're here around this fire of love and you had enough sense to come, that means you gotta cancel delete. that means that your soul has come here to accomplish some magnificent things that the world needs. So let us vow to take care of ourselves as we go through the process. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. So let's begin here. I hear Dana. Let's talk about it. Invite people, and I'll get on the immersions and do whatever my soul says to do, so we can create this world that we are proud to pass on to our children. Or at least we have become those examples that they see the way to evolve. All right, family. Let's bring our palms together. And as we have been doing, holding this vision, as we take this deep inhale together, holding that breath, feeling that air like water, feel it like clean, clear water. Feel how it's taking care of your body. Just imagine how it's taking care of the children. And as it spreads into the children's body, it takes care of the family, takes care of the home, and they have everything they need to do the things they want, and everything they want to do the things they need. Exhale. So thank you for this vision being fulfilled, that all children have clean water. For if they have clean water, then everything else will be taken care of. We see them with the resources they need to grow and evolve. Thank you so much for the children being taken care of, and for the structure of family to come into its full expression of love. No more need for violence. No more need to violate someone else's space. Thank you for this. We feel this in our heart, and we carry the feeling of this love growing in the family. Thank you for this vision. Thank you for this time together. Thank you for our life and our opportunity to create. Thank you for our mind flowing in a good way, seeing the opportunities to create beauty. We ask this for all our family and all our relations. Ashe, ashe, ashe. So it is. Satnam, truth is our identity. Hallelujah. Abum de Breshmaya. Great parent of creation being with us, in us, and around us. So go forth. Fire of love, people. Spread your love and create beauty. And we will see you next week. All right. One love.